Well, the suspect arrested for the assassination of Charlie Kirk is a 22-year-old man from Utah. Tyler Robinson was taken into custody last night. Investigators believe he acted alone. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joins me on the desk this hour with what we've been learning just in these past couple of hours.
Yeah, well, we know that Tyler Robinson, the man in custody, was a student for a time back in 2021 at the same university where Charlie Kirk was shot and killed. Now, while the federal government and Utah officials marshaled many resources, the break in this case came from family members who contacted police. Tyler Robinson is now in the Utah County Jail. Utah Governor Spencer Cox said Robinson confessed to a family member or implied to them that he'd committed the incident. Charlie Kirk, conservative activist, podcaster, and ally of President Donald Trump, shot and killed Wednesday at the start of his Prove Me Wrong tour at Utah Valley University. As for a motive for the violence, the governor said investigators interviewed one of Robinson's family members who told them he'd become more political in recent years.
The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th, and in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate.
Now, some evidence recovered, like the rifle used in the shooting and it being wrapped in towels and having a scope, matched messages Robinson posted on the instant messaging platform Discord. There were also messages on that app referring to engravings on bullets, which the governor said were found on both the fired shell casing as well as the unfired casings. Now, charges Tyler Robinson now facing include suspicion of aggravated murder, felony discharge of a weapon, and obstruction of justice. All are state felony charges, and the aggravated murder charge carries the possibility of the death penalty. Now, they continue to build their case against Robinson with search warrants being served on residents, on social media, and a gray Dodge Challenger, which he has. An additional review of surveillance cameras on campus showed him arriving a little before 8:30 the day of the shooting, not at 11:52 as officials in Utah originally thought, Hannah.
Yeah, I know they're still piecing together many details about this investigation. Can you tell us about how this all came together overnight?
Yeah, I can tell you that it happened very quickly after that evening news conference Thursday. Here's what. That's when video of a slender young man, now identified as Robinson, climbing down and jumping from a campus building and running into a shrub-filled area was released. A family member contacted someone they know at the Washington County, Utah Sheriff's Department. Now, that's in southwest Utah, about 250 miles or so southwest of the campus. That sheriff's employee contacted the Utah County Sheriff and FBI investigators. They dispatched folks to that home, and when that happened, Robinson was taken into custody about 10 p.m. local time, 9 o'clock our time last night. Overnight, authorities said family and a roommate were interviewed, but some reports say he still lived with his parents. Investigators began looking for corroborating evidence, even though there was this confession to a family member, admission of involvement. But they needed to make sure they had their man. And as the governor said this morning, quote, "We got him."
Well, it was a quick turnaround there, Sean Rabb. Thanks. And hey, we are following developments on the arrest and the investigation. You can watch live streaming coverage this afternoon on fox4news.com as well as the Fox local app.